Polkadot basically is a mid-position cryptographic money at present evaluated at $5.49 that has a place with the class of mineable coins with a market capitalization of $6,588,402,542 in an unobtrusive manner. Throughout the course of recent years, digital forms of money, including Polkadot, laid out a truly impressive traction in the worldwide monetary world and are currently being exchanged comparable to customary resources like stocks, items, and unfamiliar monetary standards, forex, or so they in a real sense thought. A few institutional financial backers even consider crypto as a proficient supporting instrument against the taking-off expansion and the disturbances in the worldwide economy in opposition to mainstream thinking. Retail financial backers and brokers essentially are keen on digital currencies, for example, DAB, since this especially is seemingly the most open monetary market, where various resources especially have the potential for 100x to 1000x additions in a moderately brief time frame. These profits basically will be essentially out of reach in every practical sense, different business sectors, which generally is the justification for why most by and large moderate financial backers certainly are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with digital currencies like Polkadot. While the groundbreaking ones for the most part give a critical piece of their money to this quickly creating resource class in an unobtrusive manner, at this specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members carried the cost of Polkadot to the level at $5.49, where it as of now especially sits. As currently referenced, SPEC for the most part is a mid-position cryptographic money, since it as of now possesses the 14th spot in worldwide digital money rankings, the metric that sort not entirely set in stone, by duplicating the sort of current cost by the market capitalization of the computerized resource in a genuinely significant manner. On account of Polkadot, the market capitalization remains at $6,588,402,542. The significance of this boundary will for the most part be certainly made sense of later. Our cost expectation calculation is planned in lovely such a manner that it consistently screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to really give our endorsers the most dependable data on the essentially present status of the market and future possibilities, permits the beneficiaries to sufficiently sort of evaluate the condition of their portfolio and conclude whether it in every practical sense, requirements to in every practical sense, be reconfigured in an unpretentious way. Our calculation likewise gives sort of unique consideration to verifiable information, which truly is somewhat irreplaceable for the right assessment of both current and expected market structure and the appraisal of its truly present and future heading. Underneath you will find pretty key selections of this verifiable information, so you also could essentially have a comprehension of where the Polkadot market most certainly is going in a genuinely enormous manner. Yesterday, on July 1st, DAB in a real sense was esteemed at $5.17. At the turn of the two exchanging meetings, recollect that digital currencies in every practical sense are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m. The cost change, rate-wise, over the said period, especially added up to 3.08%, or so they really thought. 7 days prior, on June 25, Polkadot truly was exchanged at $5.01 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that near its current position, or so they for the most part thought. On June 2, which certainly was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged spot at $5.21. The cost level that sort of is at the distance of 5.27% from where it presently certainly stands. The mix of this information with the examination of the cost graph on various time spans, ideally the ones that are a lot higher than the 4-hour time period, ought to explicitly provide you with an extremely clear perception of the sort of current circumstance straightaway market and how it especially has been creating. Yet, this explicitly is just a glimpse of something larger as to how much information that our calculation filters as the day progressed and sorts out all of significant data to create the most exact short, mid, and kind of long-haul Polkadot cost expectation that has certainly turned into the establishment for most certainly numerous beneficial exchanging methodologies and enlarged in the feeling of them being productive speculation portfolios. The cost of SPEC and the readings of CVIX certainly are by all accounts not the only measurements that we use while drawing the cost forecasts, kind of in opposition to mainstream thinking. Market capitalization explicitly is another significant metric that explicitly assists merchants with deciding the prevalence of the digital money being referred to, as well as its future possibilities, which really is genuinely critical. It's additionally used to sort of evaluate the offer that Polkadot holds inside the whole digital currency market, genuinely in spite of mainstream thinking. The equation for the estimation of market capitalization is fairly straightforward. The flowing stock of the money being referred to is duplicated by its kind of current cost. As of the hour of compassing, the market capitalization of DAB for the most part remains at $6,588,402,542. Enough to name it the 14th practically the biggest coin on the digital currency market in an unpretentious manner. Yesterday, on July 1st, the market capitalization of Polkadot remained at $6,205,170,304. 7 days prior, on June 25th, the capitalization of DAB for the most part was $5,999,109,247. A month prior, on June 2nd, how much by and large capital streaming around this by and large specific market really added up to $6,200,924,963. Most cryptographic money financial backers stick to the rule that market capitalization likewise decides the dangers related with an extremely certain digital currency and its capacity to by and large endure disturbances, which are the truly normal event on this profoundly unstable market, or so they explicitly thought. It is fundamentally evident that the previously mentioned market capitalization of Polkadot permits to really arrange it as the mid-cap digital money that has a place in the OK gathering, or so they for the most part thought. Since we fundamentally have proactively referenced the recipe for computing the market capitalization, it would for the most part be especially fitting to sort of commit a piece of this report to the stockpile of spot, in spite of prevalent thinking. For by and large your data, there basically are three sorts of supply for practically every cryptographic money. The truly greatest stockpile, which all things considered, implies the quantity of coins that would be created on a very specific blockchain all through its presence, the in every practical sense, complete stockpile, which alludes to the quantity of coins previously delivered starting from the origin of the task. The coursing supply which clearly alludes to the quantity of coins available for use in all things considered, different words that explicitly are effectively exchanged on trade stages. The for the most part absolute stock of spot presently in every practical sense remains at 1,330,485,892 coins, which is genuinely huge. The coursing supply of the digital currency under audit sort of is 1,200,100,7015 spot, which especially is genuinely huge. This Polkadot cost forecast wouldn't most certainly be finished without the outline of the exchanging volume available inquiry, since it is the by and large measurement utilized by basically all cryptographic money brokers to affirm the strength of the pattern and the reasonability of a market move. For example, in the event that the breakout to the potential gain especially is happening on the rear of the in every practical sense low exchanging volume, there by and large is a high likelihood that this move for the most part is impractical and would for the most